And we're off! Welcome to the 14th episode of the Brave News channel. I am your host, Shali, and we're here with Ricky.
Hello.
And with Anthony.
Hey.
Okay, and this is the show that is going to bring you all of the updates and the hottest information about our awesome application, BraveFrontier Global, available to you for iPhone, Android, Amazon, and Windows Phone. So, are you guys ready to get right into it?
Let's do it.
Shall we do it? It feels like it's been a while, but we haven't
been a month
for the long. Yeah, I mean, we always shoot these things monthly, but it might feel a little bit different just because I may or may have not been in a different video. If you guys saw, yeah, I got accused of cheating on BNC because I appeared on another video. Guys, that's not cheating. It's called a job. Like everybody has one of those. Hopefully, that's how we, you know, we survive. But don't take, you know, the wrong idea from it. Of course, I love BraveFrontier, and I love all of the games that we make, and I play them all as much as I can. But you know, BraveFrontier will always be closest to my heart, so don't worry about it. Let's all chill out for a second.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, so do you want to start us off?
Let's do it.
Yes, please.
With a new map.
Yes.
Awesome.
New map.
New map. Vilanciel.
Vilanciel.
Vilanciel, very Italian.
Yes.
8 missions, 2 extra dungeons, but awesome rewards. So, obviously you get your gems for finishing missions, extra dungeons included, but for your cool new avatar, you get new weapon opportunities.
Yes, new weapons. Right. Very exciting.
So, will I go through them very quickly? Let's do it.
Please.
Mission 6, you clear your rewards and you'll get a twin pistols.
Some ripple action. Cool.
Awesome. Mission 8, a great sword. Not a good sword, a great sword.
Well, great in size.
Sure.
I mean, I'm sure it's also great in performance. But, you know.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, you can have a good sword and I can have.
It's not a lame sword.
It's not a knife. This is a knife kind of thing, you know. So, and then last but not least, for the extra dungeon, which I imagine is going to be pretty painful, you'll get an awesome yearning scythe.
And the scythe looks familiar in design to somebody who also wields scythes. In the BraveFrontier universe.
You can't spoil it?
No, I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
Find out on your own. Play the game. You know, clear all of the bonus dungeons, because that scythe is only, you know, you can only get it if you clear the bonus dungeon. So, you know, play the story, find out who it is that it belonged to, and enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is.
Great.
Yes.
So, yeah, nice kickoff. That's not all. Does it have a new trial system?
This is crazy. I never expected this one, but yeah, let's get into it. Yes.
No fancy subtitles for you, just a new trial system.
Just a new trial system at this point in time.
So, it allows players to bring a total of 10 units and 2 friends into battle.
Good. So that's
like
2 squads.
100% increase.
Yeah.
Units in reserve can be swapped with units already in your squad at the start of a turn, not in the midway, so think before you
swap. Yeah.
Before you get your swipe on. And so we've got a first mission with a bunch of names there, which you'll see on the screen. It's just not interesting when you read them out, you know.
Reading.
But what's better is the rewards.
Yes.
You get a gem.
That's the rewards, yes, of course.
3 million Zellha.
Nice.
And of course, 100,000 karma.
Okay.
And the new sphere.
Yes.
Unyielding device.
Nice.
Which is a critical type. Considerably boosts critical hit rate, hugely boosts critical damage, and a 30% boost to all parameters and boosts elemental damage.
Nice. Yeah, that is a good sphere right there. That's all offensive stuff.
You've earned it.
I guess the new trial system are much more like flexible than the previous one. Because the previous one you can bring like up to 3 squads, but then you can't change until the whole squad are there.
Right.
Yeah. So this is more like you can dynamically change the unit.
It's cool.
It's like tag team.
Yeah,
like wrestling. It's like, okay, this person's not looking very good, so let's just tag another person in and let's let's get it on.
Imagine you had like, I don't know, 12 Vargases. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, maybe I don't think it suits this type of dungeon.
Yeah, it'd be cool, but you probably wouldn't be able to win.
There.
Hey man, but I'm sure there's someone out there.
Yeah.
There's always one. Awesome.
Right.
Next.
Cool.
Oh. New Grand Quest.
Grand Quest.
A Maiden's
Exciting.
Despair.
Oh.
I hear stories.
What a title.
Yeah, well, the Maiden would be Sarah, of course, which you guys should know Sarah because she works in the administration office for the Acro Summoners Hall. And she's usually very serious, right? She's not your friendly type. She's not like Lynn that freaks out about everything. But she's been acting kind of weird recently, and she spaces out a lot, and she's like a little dreamy. And so Elise and Lynn are like, there's something going on with this girl. Maybe, just maybe, she's getting into a little rope, I guess. We don't know, though. We don't know. So you have to, again, play a story, find out, and get all the rewards that Anthony's going to tell you right now.
Oh, I love
from
rewards.
Clarion.
You get a gem.
Yes.
Always nice.
Always.
A new sphere. Lovely earrings. Not my thing, but that's okay.
My thing.
Ailment resistant. Negates all status elements. Well. And restores HP and boosts BB gauge each turn. Nice.
Nice.
And the new unit. Sarah 4-star.
Yeah! Woo! Another NPC.
But the picture you see on there is not the 4-star.
The 5-star.
It's
the 5-star.
What a cool aura, right? Like,
I know, yeah. I mean, it's very fitting.
Yeah, very fitting.
Yeah, and very similar to Lynn's aura too when she evolves.
I see a lot of mathematics here. I don't know how I feel about mathematics.
She
That's okay. That's okay. She still looks cool. It fits the character.
It does. It's perfect.
And maths is very important when you're in school
It
too.
is.
So
Learn your math. Yeah, awesome. Cool. So let's move on then to the new Omni unit. Stick around. All right, and continuing with our Brave updates here, we have the new Omni units, which is always a very exciting part of our show because everybody's looking forward to them. And this time we have Quaid, who was a favorite for a while, and then people started hating on him for a reason that I'll never understand because he's cool.
He used to be like, the king of the arena like a year ago, like 2 years ago.
Well, I mean, that leader skill, right?
Yeah.
It's all about leader skills. And
the multi-element.
Yeah, but he looks like he got a little upgrade. Not only does he have one sword this time around, he has two.
Nice.
And the second sword looks awfully familiar.
Yes.
It
like
looks thundery.
Certain girl or something.
It may or may not belong to somebody that he has a great affections for. Another romance in the
I think that's a big hint. That's a big hint.
That's a big hint. Well, last time we had a lot of hints, so that you gave, so maybe this time we'll give a lot of hints. But this is basically, the story of Quaid had he survived, the tragedy that happened to the Guardians of Marith. He would probably been a very good leader. Had he come back, maybe he would have been able to carry on that legacy of the Guardians of Marith, but unfortunately that was not the case, so now this is just an if scenario, but I think he still looks very nice. Some people will probably say that there's not much of a change, but what do you guys think?
Fancier, I would say.
Definitely fancier.
Yeah, I think more color to him because he's too green.
He's awfully green.
He's awfully green.
He's awfully
well, a little
green.
bit red.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he looks cool. I mean, it's fitting.
Yeah,
Totally.
I like it, and I like his armor upgrade. He looks more chivalrous that way with all the white armor on him. So.
Right on.
It looks good. He's not too bad. So the next unit that we have is Zellha.
Haha.
Zellha, who skipped a step in between. She went from 6-star directly to Omni. She pulled a Mifune.
Yeah,
this is what we call
Mifune.
pulling a Mifune. And she went from like super chibi, kawaii Zellha into I'm gonna kill you, Zellha. So,
right.
She looks plenty menacing to me. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Major upgrade. Yeah.
Major. I mean, she did grow.
Upgrade.
Right.
She's one of the Omni units that actually looks like she grew more instead of being reduced in size.
Totally.
Most Omni units become smaller with the evolution, but
and it's interesting that she's a light element, but there is an evil element there. Like you can see the skull and skulls and the horn.
Well, evil comes in all shapes and sizes, and
Even
so that's good. Just because a unit is light, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are, good units.
Absolutely.
And some of them are misinterpreted as being evil when they are just kind of wanting a balance in the world. Like,
there's always things.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, it's not necessarily the same thing, but depending on the scenario, it could be disastrous. So for Zellha here, she actually enjoyed tricking people.
Oh, that trickster.
Yeah, she just enjoyed making everybody's lives miserable, and she went around doing that until one day she got tricked herself.
Haha!
Ouch.
The boy who cried wolf. Learn that story. This is real. This is real life. And yeah, she got tricked herself, and obviously she paid the price. And that's why she actually didn't, make it to, I guess, her 7-star journey. That's what you would say. She paid the price because she got tricked herself, and not only that, one of the units she had tricked before also came looking for his revenge on her as well.
Oh, wow.
So this Zellha that you see on the screen would be then the one that survived being tricked to trick even more people in the future. And she would have probably made the war against the gods even worse, because she would have, whispered in everybody's ear and be like, hey,
Stirring that pot.
this guy hates you, and then turn around and be like, hey, this guy, oh my god, he sucks,
Ah, cool.
No. So yeah, quite the backstory on little Zellha here. But yeah, they look great. And obviously, if she skipped a level, there must be some merit to her. So check her out. Evolve her if you haven't already. Get that new Omni evolution. Okay, and the next Risky has a special topic for us.
Oh.
So let's stick around and see what he has to say.
Alright, so now we are having a special announcement, which is the 3rd anniversary celebration.
Yay!
It's coming soon.
Yay! 3 years of
Wow,
BraveFrontier.
3 years of BraveFrontier.
That's so awesome.
Can you imagine that?
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
Survive.
For a mobile game, it lasts really long.
It is.
That's hardcore.
It is. That is the dedication that you guys have for this game. We love it. Keep supporting.
Alright.
Best party.
Yeah, party.
Not just the player, but also like it's from the developer itself.
Of course.
Keep supporting it, like giving new stories, new
Yeah.
characters.
Well, it's both sides, right?
Both sides,
Because the demand is there. The players want more of the game. They want to keep playing. They want to see new stuff, and so we want to make them happy, and that's why we create new stuff.
Jeez, Ritsuki, if you wanted a pat in the back, could give me one.
That's myself in the back. But anyway, no, let's start with a special announcement on anniversary campaigns for global. So we have a few things here. First is the login campaign plus unit of choice.
Nice!
Whoa! Unit of
Everybody
choice.
loves the unit of choice.
Yes, because like finally those summon character that I never get. Yeah.
But I'm
it's a
sure there
best
will be
chance
some
for it.
limitation, though, right?
Yeah, there will be some limitation as usual.
Okay.
But as you can see, you can get most of the summon character, and you of course you have to log in.
Right.
Yeah, as usual, you have to log in for a certain days.
Yes.
We will update the details later on, but yeah, it's another. I think it's the 3rd unit of choice up to now.
Nice.
So
Nice.
log in
Like, 5
every
minutes
day.
earlier, log in. It's amazing.
And it's a good chance for you to bring your your friend that never played BraveFrontier before, because it's like they can get the most special unit.
Right.
Get a cool unit.
Yeah,
They can get a really strong start if they just pick the right unit right away.
just by logging.
Awesome.
And second things will be the daily task milestone extension. So this has been asked, and we have answered in the previous BNC as well. We will be extending it up to the 50,000, but we will be pacing them in phases. So it will be like released in the next few months.
Okay.
Yeah, so just wait for the update.
Awesome.
And level up campaign. So right now we are having up to level 350, and we will be extending it, of course, to up to about level 500 for now.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
And
levels.
again, we will be pacing it, like release the update in phases. So first update will come on November,
Oh, cool.
or even
next,
I think
That's fast.
even this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Next update will be the global exclusive dungeons reopening.
Oh my god, people are gonna freak out.
Yeah.
People
so
are gonna freak out.
a lot of players are asking like, oh, can you guys bring back the Sinan and Estia
Right.
characters, or those like those old dungeons like Leon's Deception. Yeah, we will be basically we'll be distributing the dungeon into like in a few.
So there will be a
probably
schedule
October,
for them.
November, and
right.
December.
Okay, so they will gradually open.
So
Sure, it's just kind of like rah, Christmas. Here you go.
yeah, of course you don't want to open everything because
Sure,
you don't have
sure.
enough energy to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so look forward for it, and other special campaigns. We will of course update you guys regularly, but yeah, probably one of the most special campaign that everyone is asking, like Super Karma Dungeon.
Yes.
Super Karma Dungeon is like half energy on the Karma Dungeon and 2 times
Level
EXP. So technically it's like a 4 times of EXP. It's like speed.
That's crazy.
It's a power leveling.
That's bananas.
all the way.
That's just bananas.
Yeah, so there are a lot more other exciting items, and I just look forward for the announcement like in the early November.
So exciting.
It is. It's great. 3
And
years.
yeah, and there's a special content that we are going to release for the 3rd anniversary, which is the long overdue alternate illustration for Deimos and Zenia.
Yes.
Yay.
Nice.
So you guys can take a look here.
These
As you
are-
can see, this is 7-star alternate art, and the reason why we came with this is because of the players' affection on their face cover, basically
Please
helmet.
I don't want to see their
or-
face.
Or
Just cover
visor,
it
yeah.
up.
and the team goes to the extent of changing their face, their pose as well. Like Deimos looks like he's going to jump
Yeah,
together
yeah.
with all the pillars.
Yeah, it's totally
That
different.
huge hammer and these level lightning things.
Yeah.
And Zenia has a little bit different angle, so we are trying to take her like a pose from slightly from the bottom. Yeah, so she looks like more like I'm the woman.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
she looks like she's ready to
Yeah, she's ready to fight.
bring the pain. So
Yeah.
They both look
yes, I'm
crazy.
sure everybody's gonna be happy with these.
So yeah, so this alternate illustration will be available during the November months. Just wait for the distribution details to be announced.
Right. And again, it's just illustration. The
Yeah.
sprites
Stays the same,
look
yeah.
the same. And you don't have to change to alternate art if you don't want
Yeah,
to. That's
it's an
totally
optional.
up to you. But just know that the option is there for those who are looking forward to seeing these versions of Deimos and Zenia.
So basically, what will change is your icon and the profile, the illustration picture.
Right.
Yeah.
cool.
Awesome.
All right. Yep. And the next will be the global exclusive unit update for Zenia Omni Evolution.
Finally!
Oh, finally!
So many people on the YouTube comments, they're like,
Mhm.
where's Zenia? Where's Zenia? Where's
That's the
Zenia?
perfect impression
But-
of those things. That question.
But then,
No offense, guys.
No, I can't wait for the comments on this one.
Right. But then, as you just see, this one of the quite hardest units to design because her design element is so complicated.
It is.
So
yeah.
at the moment, we can only show you a silhouette again. Sorry guys, but it will come on November. The team is working hard on this.
Right.
Yeah, to finalize especially on the color, her style. I can't really spill too much on the story for now.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Of course, it's a spoiler. It's a spoiler.
Okay.
The unit hasn't even been released
Fair
yet.
enough.
Yeah,
Fair
but as you can see in the silhouette, so everyone will be able to see the silhouette in the slide.
Yes.
So this is the version without her aura. We are taking out the aura to make it easier to see her base form. So what you can see here is that she has a change in like the wings.
She's got
shape.
lots of wings that look more like angel wings
Right.
than like technology augmented
Correct.
wings. She kind of looks like a Valkyrie. That's
Yeah, that's a
Well,
good one. Yeah.
she's a Valkyrie. She's a Valkyrie.
but she's kind of like a
A war goddess.
robotic Valkyrie.
Got her
Here
cyborg
she
on.
looks like a real one,
Yeah.
like with like angel wings, and she looks like she's wearing either a helmet or she grew horns or some kind of.
So there will be like 6 wings there.
Is that
And-
6?
yeah.
I can't even.
The
I can't
other
count.
2 will be.
I didn't know my math.
Well, I don't know. Is this a part of the wing or is this off her head? Like your
Yeah.
dog?
It's hard
that's
to see
alright.
the
Yeah, it's a bit
silhouette.
hard to see, but yeah.
Yeah.
And as you can see, in the Omni version, we will retain her special, like headgear.
Right.
We can't tell it now yet, but it's a headgear.
Okay. Well, you can also see here. I guess her weapon is completely
Yeah,
different.
it's completely different.
She's got like a double-headed spear
Instead of
going
like 2
sideways.
whatever.
Yeah.
No energy around her either. is that coming later?
The aura version will be the aura will be added later.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
This
we
is
can't
just so
really
it's
show it.
easier to see.
Oh,
for
gotcha.
now.
Oh,
If we
gotcha.
add in the aura, it's going to be maybe a little too
hard to see.
jagged in
Ah.
there.
Okay.
Hard to see some.
The things we do for you people.
I know, right?
Not for me too.
She looks great though, from what I can see. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So the next will be a new Galardhon unit.
Yes,
nice.
new Galardhon.
Right, an Earth unit. So there are not much detail at the moment for this unit as well. For the story,
okay.
we are still finalizing it.
All right. So no
but a
hints
hint,
this
yeah.
time.
A hint?
Risky hints / spoilers.
Spill it, Risky.
Just a hint. She's a young girl.
She's a young girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way.
She's a young girl.
Wow.
Really?
This is a 7-star version, and as you can see, it's pretty crowded with aura.
Yeah.
Because the team have a little bit more time to work on this, and it got overboard.
It was like I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
Let me just swirly
make it
this right here.
Let's make it prettier, and it
is
ends up
pretty,
like
though.
this. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So it's
It is
really
very
detailed. As you can see, like a lot of she's kind of like mixed between the earth and the water element here.
Yeah. She also seems to be not only like a mix of elements, but also a mix of like races, because she looks half human, half wolfish, or fox or something. Yeah, really like Princess of the Jungle vibes from this unit.
Yeah.
Looks good.
So
It's awesome, actually.
Yeah.
again, the unit will be available permanently in Divine Summon. So
Wild.
save your gems.
Wild.
The puns.
Do your daily task to get a ticket and prepare for her.
Nice.
There you
Yes. Looking forward to that.
All right. So next will be the guild content preview. So the guild development team has some updates regarding the content, which is the new system in the guild raid, guild guardians. So the guild guardians.
What is that? I don't hear about that.
What are guardians? Yeah.
Oh, are you
So-
gonna explain it?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna explain.
sorry. I interrupt.
Do you want to explain
I'm
it?
so rude. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. So the guild guardian will be defenders who help to defend points during the guild raid, and the two guardians will be available for all guilds. So every guild have a stat, like a advantage in the start. Like everyone
Okay.
have two guardians,
All right.
Nice.
and you have to configure a guardians strategically in the point. So in the guild raid, there will be many outposts that you can overtake from the enemy, or enemy can take from you. So to defend that, especially you have to use these guardians. The guardians will be a very strong enemy, and they will have different kind of skills that you can raise up. So you can
Wow.
customize your guardian
Nice.
based on the elements and based on the skills as well.
This is way harder than usual raid.
So it's not your usual raid of fighting enemies or
Right.
and you're not fighting the opponent squad, but you are fighting this special
Right.
kind of like
Wow, that's really
creatures.
exciting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So look forward for more informations on this on our developers diary. So we are hoping to be able to release it like in more frequent
Awesome.
timing.
Cool.
Yeah. So
great.
what do you think of the design? Like looks.
I think it looks awesome. I don't know how to describe it, but it really looks like a colossus.
Yeah.
You know.
If this is the size of a regular unit,
Yeah.
I don't know if they can say. If this is the size of a regular unit, how tall are we talking? Does a guardian mean? Come
Is
on,
it like
give us some.
is it like huge relative to a unit or?
It's pretty huge.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty
Okay.
huge. It can fill the whole screen, so you can imagine like the
Oh,
size
wow.
of
So
that.
I'm thinking about
Yeah.
this then, huh?
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
It's kind of like the size of your usual raid boss.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So
Snap.
That's pretty big.
yeah, it's going to be a
Wow.
tough opponent.
Okay. And they're
Okay.
customizable.
Yeah, that's customizable.
That's
so there'll be skills that you can upgrade.
blown.
Yeah. So the moment you get the guardians, you can upgrade their skills. They can increase their power, and there are also many different elements for this. So yeah,
That's awesome.
look forward
Great.
for more details.
That
Cool.
sounds really awesome. Okay, and so I guess now we're gonna move on to our question and answer portion. So please stick around. Okay, and now it's time for our brave answers. We're gonna have Anthony ask Risky some questions from you guys here. So let's get started. See what we have today.
Great, lots of questions, lots of hopefully great answers. It's up to Risky though. So, number 1. What is the upcoming quality of life improvement for Guild in Hand?
Alright, so we will have two kind of a quality of life improvement for now, which is the first will be notification for the contribution timer reset. So everyone was asking for this, like, they have about 4 hours of contribution reset. So every time you contribute and then you hit the max limit, you have to wait for another 4 hours.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So sometimes people are forgetting that, and like, oh, okay, I missed my contribution reset, and I'll just like wasting the time, the refresh time. So yeah, this is the first thing that we will be adding for the guild.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
And second will be the ability to search for players within the range of 10 levels. 10 levels around the guild members' average level.
Okay.
This feature will come a little bit later. The notification will come first.
That's cool. Then you can find people who may want to join you that are about the same level as you are.
Right. So sometimes your friend might be like a bit too low level, or you have a lot of beginners friends.
Right.
This feature will be very helpful.
Yeah.
To make sure that your guild is like at the average.
Right. Keeping a balance.
Keeping balance.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. And Charlie's the instigator for our next question.
What did I do?
Oh, your name
Charlie
is
mentioned Omni evolution in essence is to simplify their last evolution. Does this mean we should expect the SBS series / Athene Spear Omnis to become husks of their original dynamic art?
Yeah, so well, our team feels that the SBS unit's aura has gone out of control on the
Just a
7th star.
little bit.
As you can see from the 6th star, we have
Smidgen.
been making them too flashy, too big, and it's gotten even bigger in 7th star. So like I think SBS is one of the biggest in terms of like the silhouette or the shape in the 7th star. So the team are definitely considering to streamline them in the Omni version. So again, I mean, like, it's not a must to do that, but it's a good chance to like rethink the character from different perspective and what will happen if those additional things
Right, just clean it up a little bit. Yeah.
are not there.
Less is more sometimes.
Yeah.
Less is more, so.
Yeah. But again, I know this might sounds quite ambiguous, but depending on the decision of the final story, so the team is still like exploring the possibility of different stories on this. So depending on the what if scenario of each character, they might retain some of their augmentation. So definitely we will take out those huge aura or Hydra or Cyclops behind the characters that like fill in the whole screen. But we will there might be some element of their current augmentation, for example, like maybe part of the armors or part of the helmet will stay.
So it really depends on their stories. So.
Yeah, depends on the story.
Cool. Okay. So, will you continue the trend of updating global exclusive spheres?
So as you guys can see, we have updated the Christmas dungeon, Halloween dungeon, even Easter dungeon with upgraded sphere. So the moment we release it, there will be like basic sphere and like mid-level sphere. Then recently we add more level to increase the difficulty and like give a special drop to create a new sphere.
Nice.
So yeah, as long as the the dungeon is still upgradable, why not? We can always like add a new level and new materials to upgrade the sphere.
One step further.
Awesome.
Fill up those item slots that you have. Just waiting to be filled with something.
Great. Question 4. Can you just tweak Trial of the Gods and Leon's Deception and add them as global exclusive GGC? This is a tongue twister.
Well, I mean, in terms of difficulty level, it might looks like a GGC level, which is like a lot of high damage enemy, a lot of HP. But then Grand Gaia Chronicles are meant to be a medium to deliver a story in a more casual way, instead of like having those scripted conversation, which actually guys it takes a lot of time to do that.
And everybody knows you skip through them.
Yeah,
you don't even go to the library to read them. Makes me so sad.
But DGC is fun in a way that the story is delivered through the skill conversation.
Right, it's more interactive.
Yeah, and with the battle lock, I think BB lock that Elin is having, you can see the whole conversation.
Right.
Yeah. Again, GGC is tied to the story, and I usually have a special sphere tied to characters related to the story. So if you see, Trial of the Gods and Leon's Deception are not really a story-based challenge. It's just a difficult challenge, but there's no story behind it. So we don't see it could fit into this setting. Yeah. So
makes sense.
However, as we said, many times earlier, that we are considering to have our own GGC as well. So
that would be cool.
Yeah. Well, there are of course certain priorities on the content. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is one of our things in the backlog. So
nice.
On the list.
On the list.
GGC.
Great. Okay. Can you make a free OE unit that you can farm in the Vortex and it belongs to you exclusively?
Sounds really difficult to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, this has been like things that our team has been considering as well. But as you can see, a free farmable unit will be having a disadvantage, because if it's a free unit but it's an OE unit, then it will have to have a very lower than average stats, and it might not be that usable, as you can see from the collaboration units.
It wouldn't
which is farmable.
Be at the same level as other Omni.
Right. So what we are thinking of is more like a free OE, but you can only get it once. Yeah. So you limit each player can only get it once.
Okay.
And then
That's fair.
we want to explore the dungeon system where you need to farm the materials to evolve the unit from 7-star to Omni, as well as farm this extra skill sphere material. So the idea is basically, okay, we will give the players a free Omni unit, but to make it stronger,
but you gotta
grind. You gotta grind, and you have to put some effort.
Grind.
Yeah, of course you don't want to make it too easy for the new player to just get the unit as an Omni and then hit the maximum upgrades. But we want to,
because we have to work our asses off to get our first Omni unit. So
yeah, I mean the purpose of this system is to give players more content to play, and as well as have a special collectibles. Let's say if you miss the dungeon, you can't really get or evolve the unit anymore.
Right.
So it's the only chance for you to get the unit. And yeah, basically the content will be targeted towards the mid-level and the high-level players.
Nice.
Cool.
All right.
And number 6, whatever happened to the Victory Point tournament?
Okay.
Oh.
So this is the most
pure fear.
Yeah, it's pure fear because it's one of our very early global exclusive competition in a way, or content, special content with ranking systems and nice rewards actually. But then players were thinking that it's too the things are too simple, feel too incomplete and grindy, because it's basically just going to the quest.
Right.
And after you finish the quest, you can get some points. And depending on the quest difficulty or energy system, or there are some balancing involved, but depending on that, you get different points. And some players found out the optimum quest with the optimum point and just keep playing that.
Right.
And of course, it is an advantage for those who are payers, because they can just refill gem.
Right.
And with the addition of the current quest replay system, it might make that even easier. You can just set the gem to pay.
Just on auto.
Set for 100 times, and you can auto all day. So we don't see how this the Victory Point tournament system can be brought back, because there's not much merit in bringing it back. So yeah, we don't have any plan to reopen or revamp it at the moment.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean it's better to put effort on those more interesting, more strategically
the new stuff that you
things
can actually make use of.
Right, like the Vortex Arena or the Challenge Arena.
Yes.
Cool.
And Guild Raid, of course.
Awesome.
Great.
All right.
All right.
So I guess that's all for our Brave Answers. Now we're going to have a special word from our sponsor.
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 No sponsor, just
sponsor,
Anthony.
Comments.
He has something
It's
to
only
say.
me, don't worry.
Yeah.
Pulled up some interesting comments this
Okay.
month that I wanted to do, and hopefully you can keep this consistently and grab some interesting comments. First one coming from BK Zoman1. But Anthony knows what up. Put him in the writing team. Quotes, remove the hood and it's Vargas from last month. See? Told you. That's a twist. This madman. I love it. So yeah, get me on the writing team.
Yeah.
See, let's make magic happen.
Some stories.
From ZM Sai, Anthony looks way older now. No, I just don't shave. When I shave up, I look
He
younger.
gave up.
I gave up.
He's over it.
This month I shaved and brushed my hair.
Movember.
So November. No, I'm not gonna do that.
He doesn't even justify it with it.
No, forget about it. Next comes from Ekaporn. I'm not gonna say that name. Gotta admit, I recently lost all hype to continue playing BF for many reasons. Sad face. I put
Yeah,
that sad
that is
face
very
in.
sad.
Probably because I'm hooked on the other game too. Lol.
I feel ya.
But watching your show does increase hype and remind me how much fun I always have when I play BF. So do not stop making the show, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was a
Thank you
nice
so
one.
much. That is so sweet. We're so happy to do this for you guys.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And the last one, which is I thought is a great constructive comment, comes from, and this is a handful. Sufriki Amir. Yeah, you can read. Welcome back, Anthony. Hope you had an amazing vacation. I did. Loving the design of the new Galardhon unit.
Galardhon.
She's
If
like
it's
the
hard to
love
actually-
child. Well, check this out. She's like the love child of Kikiri and Sephia.
This was referring to the vampire unit,
Yeah.
the last month.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is totally plausible.
And Kikiri and Sephia had a kid. It's a fantasy
Couldn't
world.
say that.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Glad the Mad Knight from the Halloween series is making an appearance. Too bad he's another LTE though, when there's really no need to do so.
LT.
This is,
got
this is always,
limited edition.
sure, and this is always good feedback. This is why I
Yeah.
like this because it's a very constructive way.
Mm-hmm.
The SBS, Enroth, and the ongoing Galardhon saga is proved that
Galardhon.
you don't have to make things limited for you to make a profit. Looking forward to the new series saga and beating Ezra on her trial. Keep up the good work. A very good constructive comment.
Thank you, Aziz. If we can call
Appreciate-
you Aziz for short.
Let's do that. Appreciate your feedback because it's something that we do listen to. And
Yes, of course.
how you've presented this has actually been really nice, so I wanted to point that one out.
Yeah.
And it's not this is one of many, I just particularly.
Right. I mean, we've been receiving lots of lovely comments every time, and this is why we keep doing the show. Because I mean, if you've seen the show for a while, you know that we struggled a lot to evolve into what it is now.
Right.
So we thank you for your support as always. And there was one person that I wanted to give a shout out to, but the name is like a smiley face. I don't
Smiley
even
face?
know
The
how
name
to
is smiley
pronounce it.
face,
Yeah,
literally?
so it was, the smiley
Okay.
face was just like, Senpai noticed me. Senpai has noticed you.
Shout out to
Senpai
Smiley
has
Face.
noticed
Oh, man.
you. All my love to you and everybody who watches the show. Thank you so much. Leave your comments below. Support us. Questions, of course, as always, so that we can answer them for you next time. And we will see you next month with another video. So, see you.
Bye.